Yeah, so usually I start the day with some classical music, but I promise it's not because I'm some pretentious douche. It just helps calm the anxiety from, you know, having to wake up and shit. So I use red Solo cups to drink because I just moved in, alright? I don't have cups. I used to wake up with this childlike wonder and excitement, but recently I feel like I kinda lost it. So I'm trying to find it back urgently, because you know, what's the point otherwise? Oh yeah, and I start the day with some workout. Well, not really workout, but you know. Alright, I hope the view is pretty cool. And next up, I take my laptop. So I would start by checking my calendar for any surprise meetings and just try to remember, you know, like what's going on. Usually I start work at home first and then I go into the office around noon because there's free food. And when I do work from home, I usually go eat lunch at the rooftop to get some air and sunshine, which is probably something you need as well if you're, you know, watching this video. And by the way, if you like this sweater I'm wearing, it's my merch, fryingpan.gg. Alright, let's go to the office. By the way, I did make a new channel where I've been uploading vlogs every single week. So do check it out if you're interested in the non-coding stuff. Alright, so it usually takes about 20 minutes for me to get to work. I just take a subway, and it's a direct line. These days I like to read on the subway because for some reason there's no internet between the stations. So I'm reading the Elon Musk book on my phone. But honestly, I'm not much of a reader. I used to do all my readings on SparkNotes in high school, and my favorite book was Holes. But lately, I'm trying to read again because my brain is getting rotted by Instagram Reels. Someone needs to turn that shit off. So here I'm eating my free lunch. Amazing free lunch and my coffee. And then I start work. Alright, so as you can see, my work here is extremely adventurous and exciting. I'm, you know, fighting dragons and shit in my head. You know, I've seen some of these day in the life video comments, like people complaining, oh, why aren't you talking about the code base? What the code? Bro, I can't leak that shit. Like, that's, you know, I'll get fired. Stop being so selfish, okay? But what I will say is I am on the security team working as a back-end software engineer. I know a lot of people hype up back-end over front-end, but honestly, I always did full stack prior to this full-time position, so I do kind of miss it. And since it's the end of the year, I'm doing my annual performance review currently, where you essentially write the top accomplishments you did last year. And I just joined 3 months ago, so you already know I'm just so intelligent. I already solved everything, so I'm on track to be promoted to CEO soon. Ice cream, yum yum. Oh wow, would you look at that? The sun is down, which means it's time to go home. Psych! It's time to clock into my second shift. So now I start working on my YouTube stuff, and for that there's really infinite things to do. I could either be hiring designers or editors, or working with my editors since I'm doing weekly uploads right now, or coming up with new ideas, or filming. But today I'm working on my merch store, which is out, by the way. If you'd like to support me, you can check it out at fryingpan.gg. Please help, my mental health is declining. Alright, what a great productive day. Time to go now. Before I go, I want to show you guys what I use to juggle between all of these different things more efficiently, which is Notion, the sponsor of this video. So as you guys know, I have very high IQ, but despite that, sometimes I still have too many things to do at once and I need to write stuff down. And I like to use Notion AI to convert my to-do list into an actual plan and schedule. And that's not something you want to do yourself, right? You want to spend your time, your precious time, on what actually matters, which is what's in the plan. So for example, one thing I like to do is just write out a quick to-do list, so you know you can just brainstorm a bunch of stuff, and then you can just Notion AI this into an actual plan and schedule, right? So you can just quickly write, yo, make this into an actual schedule and plan, comma, probably into a table. You can always iterate on the changes afterwards. So now I wasn't very specific, right? So it just like gave me one day, but I want this like to be a week, spread out through a week. Coding is every day because it's my job, right? There you go. Okay, so boom, now we have every day. See, so now it's like, okay, content creation, but I wanted this to be more specific. So like, what exactly about content creation am I supposed to do it each day so I can finish it by the end of the week? Be more specific when splitting the tasks. And usually I would write this for my coding stuff as well, but I can't expose to you guys exactly what I'm coding at work, so I'm like leaving that out. If I had that in this too, it would be very well put out. You know, my coding stuff separated and my content stuff separated. I have all these things, so I need this. If we look through this, so we have Monday, prepare next main channel video, short clips. On Tuesday, coordinate with sponsor, with the merch. This is pretty good already. You can always add stuff to this, right? If you have like a hangout on this day, you can tell it to Notion AI and it's gonna add it to the schedule. So it's very flexible and I like to use it for my planning. There's also many other things you can do with it, like summarizing or modifying complete text. Notion itself is also a great tool for note-taking. I used it to track my job applications and notes I would take at school, basically everything. So you can get started with Notion completely for free using my link below. And if you want, you can also unlock all the great AI features for just 10 bucks a month. It's pretty great stuff. All right, now let's get back to the office. So usually I would go to the gym at this time, but today is Friday, so I have some very important people to meet.
My ex-Meta intern friends are here in New York, so we're gonna go cook some dinner instead. Well, actually, they're gonna cook the dinner. I'm just gonna eat, but they tasked me to go buy some limes. I had to Google what a lime is.
I only knew what a citron was because in French we say citron vert, which literally means green citron. I don't know why you English people had to go invent a whole new word for this fruit. It is unequivocally ridiculous. Your reactions for my merch. Is my merch good? What the fuck? Why are you laughing?
So good.
I know, thank you.
You look so good, right?
The beautiful meal I just cooked. Great cook. Everyone. No, I brought the limes. Why did you need the limes? For? Dude, I didn't. Oh, what the fuck? The limes are for drinking. So that's pretty much my Friday. I don't really go out that much, except to eat at restaurants with friends, and today I decided to sleep over at my friend Nang's place because I wanted to work on this video a bit, so we were just grinding and talking until like 4 AM. So a lot of y'all are probably like, man, this guy's life is kinda unhealthy. How is he working so much? Well, to be honest, you're probably right. But I just don't know what else to do. At this point, I feel like I'm so deep into both of my careers as both a software engineer and content creator, I can't just give up either. I'm not exactly sure what type of change I need to make, but I'm sure I'll find that excitement again, because I always have in the past.